showtime.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the show. If you are new to our channel, I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, and co-host, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live this very moment from the Enchantment of the Seas, getting close somewhere to Cozumel. We're going to be in Cozumel tomorrow. We're in our cabin, cabin 2073. It is an inside cabin down here on deck 2. And so, like I said, we are live. Tonight, we are going to be talking about cabins, and more cabins. We got to look at all the types of cabins on this ship before we set sail. 16 in total. From this one all the way up to the Royal Suite. So we cannot wait to share that with you. But before we do, of course, we got to show you balcony cam.
Right.
Woohoo! Applause for balcony cam.
Yes.
We love the balcony cam.
Yes.
All right. Then a couple of public service announcements before we get into the cabins. One, if you want to know anything about the Enchantment of the Seas or anything Royal Caribbean or cruising in general, but more specifically the Enchantment of the Seas, we're on the ship right now. What a better time to get an answer than right now. So if you're watching us live, leave your question in the chat down over there, and we will do our best to answer it now. If we don't know the answer, we will go get it for you tomorrow and bring it to you in tomorrow night's show.
Yep.
Okay. If you're watching the replay, leave it in the comments because we do answer all of our comments. And the same thing goes. We'll find out the answer and bring it to you in tomorrow's show. Okay. That being said, do us all a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you, costs you absolutely nothing, and it really does help out the channel. Lisa and I would sincerely appreciate it. Okay.
Yes, we do.
So everybody grab your beverages. It's time for the drinking game.
Thank you for the thumbs up.
Thank you. So are you ready to see some cabins?
Let's do it.
We're going to start with this one.
Our cabin.
Oh, that's the wrong button. All right, this is cabin 2073. This is an inside cabin. This is actually our cabin. So welcome to home of the Tall Man and the Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone calls her that. All right, so when you first come in over here on the left is where your luggage goes and all your clothing. All right, so our luggage hasn't gotten here yet. That's just the stuff we carry on with us. It's all of our equipment. Coming further in, you have your desk area, which you see is lit up. There's storage behind these mirrors, as well as storage here. I think this is a safe here. Yes, it is. All right, we have some drawers here, and that's a mini fridge under there.
I thought there was a hairdryer somewhere.
You have 2 U.S. power, 1 European power. Here we do have a nice chair here. This is a connecting cabin, but we're by ourselves and a nice mirror. Hey! All right, then we do have the bed, which is either a king, as you can see it, or it can be pushed apart where there's 2 twins. And the nightstands are these little tables, which are easily movable. There is no power by the bed that I can see. I was wondering if there was, like, these lights look new and improved, to see if there was some sort of USB here, but there's not. All right, check out the bathroom for you guys. So look at this, Lisa. This bathroom's been upgraded. It doesn't have a shower curtain.
Nice.
It's got the glass doors. Nice. Love it. Toilet in good place for someone my height, 6'4". Single basin sink, little tri-mirrors, some power up there, and you do have little shelf down there for some storage. Yeah, I was shocked. I was expecting the curtain. We saw curtains in a lot of other cabins today already. So, all right, so there you have it. Inside cabin, our cabin. Ciao. Ciao. Well, there you go. Inside cabin. Everybody have your drinks ready. All right, let's look at an inside quad. 8085. Here's an interesting looking inside cabin that is set up for a quad. So when you come in, your closet is over here. All your closet space in your bathroom, which we'll look on last. As you see, there's a nice big mirror. Of course, here's your desk area. There's a couple US power there, a couple European. Obviously, it does light up. Small TV by today's standards. But here's what a quad looks like, right? So the bottom bed's in your king, and the two uppers for the kids. I can tell they're kids because they got the armbands here for the kids. So this is what it looks like. In the end, I'll be honest, there's a little more space in this than a traditional size inside cabin where you walk straight in the beds in front of you. You actually have some room to get in and out where normally you wouldn't. So this is actually pretty, I was actually impressed, which is why I wanted to video it. The bathroom, corner shower, right? Nice. Toilet's in a great place for someone my height. It's actually a decent sized bathroom, Lisa. 3 shelves, there's power up there, single basin sink, nice mirrors, and you've got some storage down there. So there you go. There's an inside quad, but a different sort of configuration of it. It's long this way, not this way. Let us know what you think. Ciao. Well, there you go. There is an inside quad. You know what we didn't do?
What didn't we do?
We didn't say hello to everybody before we got going. Macrina, hello. How are you tonight? Hey. Welcome. Bev, TGIF. You got that right?
Yes.
Hopefully it's good. Desiree, good evening. Talk Man's Cruise Adventures. Tall Man, we understood.
We know.
It's
we
okay. Hello, Mama Tall Man. You made it. Perfect timing. Good to see you. Hello, Shane. You are back for more. Can't get enough of the Tall Man and the Mrs. Tall Man. I understand. It's okay. Drink? Yes. Shane, every time I say it's good for someone my height, 6'4", you drink. It's just one of those weird things. So, all right. So we've said hello to everybody. Again, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much. We are live here on the Enchantment of the Seas. We're in our cabin. We just showed it a second ago. We're in inside cabin 2073. And yeah, so let's get to an ocean view, shall we?
Yeah, let's
look at some ocean views.
All right.
Cabin 2628. This is an ocean view here on deck 2. So as you come in, you have your closet right here, which is actually very spacious, especially for a 3-4 day cruise. Right across from this is your bathroom, old school corner shower with a curtain. All right, adjustable shower head, toilet in a great place for someone my height at 6'4". All right, single basin sink, nice mirror, got some storage over there, 3 shelves, and power up top, and then you got a couple little cabinets back there as well. Yeah, a nice chair here actually with a little end table, if you will. Across from that is a desk area that's lit up. You got 2 US power, 2 European power. Behind the glass there is actually storage, as well as there. TV, a little bit small by today's standards, but not too bad. And of course, 3 drawers. Well, 1 king size bed as you see it here, or you can separate it and it'd be a couple of twins. If you separate it, the 2 nightstands go in the middle. The beds would be more to the wall. And this is an ocean view, so there you go. Well, these windows really need some cleaning, but you know, with the salt spray, it's hard to keep them clean. Again, the bathroom, we already saw the bathroom. Now it's my turn to screw up the bathroom. She did it earlier. Maybe it's later. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see you on the next one. Ciao. Well, there is your ocean view. Let's look at what they now call an ultra spacious ocean view. 8012, this is all the way at the front of the ship on deck 8. This is what's called an ultra spacious ocean view. And as you can see, it is ultra spacious. It is absolutely huge. It's like a suite, but it's just an ocean view, right? I mean, amazing. All right, so when you come in, the lights are actually on, Lisa.
Oh, wow.
There's a closet right here when you first come in to hang some things up. Then here is a bathroom. It's a step up, so watch your step. You do have a stand-up shower, which is going to be pretty good. Toilet's in a great place for someone my size, 6'4". Thumbs up. Single basin sink. Got some mirrors there. There's power up there, and some storage down beneath. The next door is another bathroom. This has got your shub tower combo. This is not going to be good for someone my height. All right, but toilet's okay. Sink's great. So that's a thumbs up. Not so much for someone 6'4". Drink. All right, coming further in, here is the first bedroom. It's a 2-bedroom. All right, so you have a big closet here. There's a safe right there and some shelves. Coming over here, this area can actually sleep 4. There's 2 lowers and 2 uppers. Okay, now if the uppers are down, look, it's going to be a little tight. But if you're a big family, it's the kiddos in here and they'll be just fine. Moving further in, mini fridge, little desk area that does light up. You've got a couple US power. Of course, that one's being used for the TV. All right, and a nice desk area. Little TV, not too big. You do have a sofa that can also sleep someone, couple chairs. Nice look out here, not bad. And then of course here is the master. Now this is obviously a bunch of friends that are in here because it's all set up for twins. But this is what it looks like if the beds are separated. Excuse me everybody, and then there is your closet. Obviously, as you can see, there are curtains to close that off. So there you go, ultra spacious ocean view. Let us know what you think of it. Ciao. Well, there you go, an ultra spacious ocean view and unmuted. Right? All right, so let's move on to some accessible cabins. We saw 4 of them. Let's start with an inside accessible cabin. Hey everyone, this is cabin 2119. This is an inside accessible cabin. So as you see, you have a nice wide entry door. Coming in on your left, you do have your closets, which open up. There's some extra beds in here, so here's the ladders for those, which I'll point out in just a minute, but there's plenty of hanging. Your desk is a little bit lower in this cabin, so you can roll up if you need to. Mini fridge. There's 2 US power, 1 European. This does light up, and there is storage behind the glass. Smaller TV by today's standards. Sofa over here with a coffee table. And again, since it's accessible, as you see, there is plenty of space in here, guys. Thank you, Vanna. Now, I mentioned the other beds. They come out of the ceiling. So there's a bed here, and there's a bed here. So this could actually be an accessible quad, which you see very, very rarely. All right, so that's kind of neat. So as you see, it's in its king configuration, or it can be twins. There's emergency pulls by either side, of the bed. But this being an accessible cabin, of course, we have our 0 clearance entry, which means roll right in, grab bars by the toilet, over here for the shower. You have your bench you can transfer to. Again, grab bars here, adjustable shower head. Let's not forget the emergency pull in here as well. The sink area you can roll right up, and there's also emergency pull and phone on that side. So there you go, guys, an inside accessible cabin. Let's see if we can go find some others. Ciao. And we did. The next one on the list is an accessible, spacious ocean view. This is cabin 2618. This is a spacious ocean view accessible cabin. As you can see, you have a nice wide door, little peephole that's a little bit lower. So if you're in your chair, your closets are right here. You have hanging, 2 heights of hanging and long hanging, and a couple drawers down there. You have a desk that's a little bit lower than normal, so you can roll up there if you need to, and a mini fridge. Now you do have your twins and or king, depending how you want them configured. If it's going to be twins, these 2 nightstands go in between. You do have emergency call pulls on either side of the bed. You have a nice living room area here with a smaller TV, and there's plenty of space, guys, right? So I would think, though, for the person in the chair or the scooter, this would be the side they'd want to get in. This is an ocean view, so you do have a couple windows here, right? Good view to the water going by. And since it is an ocean view, since it's an accessible cabin, you have 0 clearance or a roll-in bathroom, toilet in a good place. You got some grab bars. There's a bench that you can transfer over to. Again, more grab bars, shower head that's adjustable and as well as handheld, emergency pull and phone, and a sink you can roll up to as well. And the mirror is actually at an angle, so if you're in your chair, it's actually angled down. So that's a nice little extra feature there I just noticed. So let us know what you think of this accessible ocean view, spacious ocean view. Ciao. All right, the spacious ocean view. Let's go look at a balcony. On this ship, they call them spacious balconies, even though it's just a spacious ocean view balcony. That's kind of what they call them, but
okay,
it's just a balcony. In 7118, this is an accessible balcony cabin. In fact, I'll be honest, this looks almost, not quite, but almost as big as the accessible junior suite. So as you see when you come in, you have a wider door. Your closets are over here. There's some shelves, drawers down there, plenty of hanging. Coming into your desk, which is a little bit lower than normal, so you can roll right up to it. 2 US power, 1 European. That does light up, and there is storage behind here. Now, We always talk about what the beds look like when they're separated, but this is what it looks like when it's separated. And there's so much space, you can get your chair in here. Over here is your TV, a little bit small by today's standards, but it's not bad. But you have a nice sort of desk and storage area over here. You have a nice sized living room, sofa, chair, coffee table, and a little stool. There is a ramp to get out to the balcony. So, now it is open. And then a ramp on the other side, okay? You have a slightly elongated balcony, so there's enough room out here for your chair and scooter. And if you can get to lean over, you have great views. Let's go check out the bathroom. Now they're having announcements. This being an accessible balcony, you can roll right in, so it's zero clearance. Toilet with some grab bars. You have a bench you can transfer over to here in the shower. There is an emergency pull and phone right here. And of course, you can also roll up to the sink area. So, yep, not too bad. Let us know what you think of this accessible balcony cabin. Ciao! All right. Now let's go look at that accessible junior suite that I was mentioning in this video. 8108, this is an accessible junior suite. So as you can see, you have a wider door than normal. And as you come in, you have your closets on the outside here, or to your left, I should say. Now room, look at this. Now it is a junior suite, so you have some extra amenities in here, but you've got plenty of space in here for your wheelchairs or scooters. You have a desk that you can actually roll up to if you want to, because it's a little bit lower than normal. 2 US power. You have your coffee maker in here. This is a lighted mirror, and these open up for storing things behind there, okay? Your bed is either a king or 2 twins if you separated, but the way they have this here, there's some extra space over here. You do have a living room with a couple chairs and a sofa and a coffee table that, of course, these can move around if you need to be. Small TV, but it's okay. An older cabinet, but you know, again, the ship's 27 years old, guys. Your balcony, they have built ramps here, okay? Newer ships, it's all automatic, but you can see there are ramps here and a big wide door, so you can roll right out here. And as you see, loungers and a chair, but plenty of space for your wheelchair or scooter. And of course, you've got great views if you're able to lean forward and look. Now, because this is a handicap accessible, your bathroom will be zero clearance. So you're able to roll right in. There's no step. Toilet's in a good place. There are a few grab bars here. And there's some grab bars as well as a bench you can transfer over to. There's an emergency pull here and a phone. A desk. Yeah, that's a nice desk, Robert. A sink you can roll up to as well. And some storage. In fact, this area looks like it's all been upgraded. So, pretty nice. All right, let us know what you think of this accessible junior suite. Well, there you go. There is all of the accessible cabin types on the ship. Inside Ocean View, spacious Ocean View, that is, balcony, and a junior suite. All right, so by the way, hello, Dr. Cherie, and hello, Chris. How are y'all doing tonight? And anybody else that has joined us, thank you for joining us. We are 100% live right now on the Enchantment of the Seas. We're just in our cabin because it's the only quiet space that we can find to do a broadcast from without music playing in the background. So all the cabins we're showing you, we did get to see. We've seen them all, and so we've just profiled insides, ocean views, and the accessible. So now all the big ones are coming, so hang in there. Let's continue and look at a, they call them spacious ocean view with balcony. It's a balcony cabin. This is cabin 7154. This is a regular balcony cabin. As you come in on your left-hand side of your closets, these are sort of bifold doors. They open up and you can roll your luggage and stuff right in, which is nice. And you got some hanging, right? And then, sorry, let's close that up. Right over here is your bathroom. You have a little corner shower, old school, with the curtain. Toilet's actually in a great place for the tall or fluffy, right? I'm 6'4", so that's pretty good. Single basin sink, nice mirror, some shelves over there with some power up top. Nice mirror here when you're dressing, so you make sure you're looking good. Further in, you've got your bed, which is either a king, like you see it here, or 2 twins if you separate them, and then the nightstands would go in between. Coming further in, you have a sofa that can also convert to be a bed. Across from that, TV, mini fridge, lighted mirror area, 2 US power, and a little bit of storage up there. Right, this being a balcony, of course, here is the balcony. Again, it's old school, so this is what they look like 27 years ago. And not for nothing, this is about what they look like now. All right, good views. Awesome. All right, so there you have it, your balcony cabin here
Bathroom.
on the Enchantment of the Seas. I already did the bathroom,
did the
didn't
bathroom?
I? I did the bathroom right when I came in, Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's confused.
Okay, I'm confused.
Ciao. we typically always do the bathroom last, and so I understand the confusion, but I did it first, keeping you on your toes. All right, so let's look at a junior suite. This is an extended balcony or an extended junior suite. I do not believe they call them that, but the ones that are on the back of the ship, the balconies are much longer. So I'm just calling it a junior suite with an extended balcony. This is 8172. This is a junior suite extended balcony here in the back of the ship. As you come in, you have a closet right here. There are some doors that close. They're just open right now. You got two heights to hang here, but a nice long one if you're bringing the gowns or tuxes or things, and some drawers. You have a cool little area here. Somebody's got some champagne waiting for them. Nice mirror at the foot of the bed. Speaking of bed, king size or two twins when separated. Got a couple nightstands. Now, mind you guys, the ship is 27 years old, so it's a little worn. But the furniture seems to be updated a little bit. Sofa that can convert to a bed, chair, a little stool, as well as a coffee table over here. It is a tiny TV. Got a coffee maker or espresso, more closets. Power-wise, 2 US, 1 European on that side, and nothing on that side. But again, this is an extended balcony here in the back. And this is what you're paying for, is this rear facing view. Look at that. This ship is older than my daughter. Let's check out the bathroom. Junior suite, toilets in a decent place. That might be a little bit tight for someone my height, but not too bad. You do have a shub tower combo. That is going to be a problem for someone my height at 6'4". I would say 6'2" max, where you'll be a little bit tight. Shelves, power, single basin sink. Outside of that, not too bad. Like it, like the space, right? There's lots of width here. It's a little bit wider than a traditional balcony. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Ciao. All right, so there was your junior suite extended balcony, but they also have junior suites that are corner suites here in the back of the ship. Again, they don't list it as extended or corner. It just shows it as a junior suite, but wait till you see. Much bigger balcony. 7166. This is a junior suite here in the rear of the ship. And so it's got the big corner balcony. So we're going to start with the big corner balcony. It's a bit windy today, so I'm sorry if it's messing up with the microphone. So we're at the back of the ship. Beautiful. Now, you're not completely private when you're standing where I am, but nobody can see you here. All right? So table, couple chairs, couple loungers, and a couple more chairs. So big, beautiful balcony. You see Lisa standing there on the other side of the living room. You have a sofa, coffee table. Oh, this is a living room chair, but you also have a chair by the desk, which lights up. 2 US power, 1 European, coffee maker. Look, the cabinetry's seen some better days. It's 27 years old, okay? A smaller TV by today's standards, but not too bad. Across from the bed, you have this little area here with a couple of little stools, if you will. Speaking of bed area, there is your bed. 1 king size or 2 twins if you separate them. If you do separate them, these little nightstands go in between. When you first came in, oops, I thought that was the closet. That's the bathroom. Here's your closet here. It's a walk-in. Holy moly. And this is a 4-day cruise. How many clothes do you need? Of course, this used to do other cruises other than 4 days. The bathroom, toilet, that could be a little bit tight right there for someone my height. But you do have the shub tower combo, which will also be a little tight for someone my height at 6'4". I would say 6'2" max. Single basin sink, mirror. You've got power up there and some shelves. So There you go. There is a junior suite, but in the back of the ship. So I don't think they classify this any different, but if you want some a junior suite with a bigger balcony, try the corner. The junior suite corner balcony. Ciao. All right, so there you go. There's your junior suites. By the way, there are a ton of junior suites on the ship. In fact, I think there's one deck where almost all of them are junior suites. You look like regular balconies on the side of the ship, but those few were special, so we wanted to profile those. All right, so we're moving up to the grand suite now, and they make this in 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms. So here is the 1 bedroom grand suite. Cabin 8028, this is a 1 bedroom grand suite. So as you come in, it is grand. Love the tile work. Here's all your closets, nice big mirrors for dressing, making sure you're looking good. You're looking good. You have a little bar area, got some champagne waiting for you, coffee maker. TV's not too big, not too small, decent size, all right? You do have a mini fridge, I believe, underneath there. Nice living area, sofa with a couple chairs and a coffee table. We could make good use of that while we're streaming. And then, of course, this is a 1 bedroom. So you have your king size bed or 2 twins when separated. All right, your nightstands, little desk over here that's a lighted mirror with a makeup mirror if you're getting ready to go out for the night. Couple US power there. There's some more up there in that cubby as well. All right, let's go look at the bathroom and then we'll do the balcony, okay? All right, look at this. There's a little step up. Toilet's obviously in a great place for someone my height is 6'4". You do have a tub shower combo, and it doesn't look much higher, but the fan is stuck down a little bit. So that might be a little bit challenging for someone my height. Couldn't tell you because I'm not going to step in it because it's clean for the new occupants. His and her sinks, but I'm just saying it looks like it's going to be a little bit tight because it is raised, okay? And again, a nice little area over here. Sun Viking. Interesting. All right, let's go look at that balcony. All right. All right, a couple loungers on this side, table, couple chairs on that side. We're towards the front of the ship, so you have great views all the way up and down the ship. So there you go. There is your 1 bedroom grand suite. Let us know what you think. There you go. Has anybody got a buzz going yet? All right, so that was the 1 bedroom grand suite. Let's look at the 2 bedroom grand suite. Cabin 8052. This is a 2 bedroom grand suite. So as you come in on the right, you have your walk-in closet, which is fit for a king, let me tell you. Got robes waiting for you and everything. Just next to that is the 1st bedroom. Now these can either be 2 twins like you see, or they can be put together to be a king. There is a couple nightstands. I do not see power in here at all, with a little TV across from the bed. Now there is a bathroom here. You do have a stand-up shower, old school with the curtain, little corner shower. It's not too bad. Toilet in a great place for someone my size at 6'4". Some shelves, there's power up there, single basin sink, nice mirrors, little bit of storage down there. Okay, coming further in, you have a little lighted mirror, 2 US, 2 European. It's all lit up as you can see. Hey everybody, glass shelves. All right, coming further in, sofa, 2 chairs, glass coffee table that obviously can convert to a bed as well. Got a really nice sized TV in this suite. And as you can see, mini fridge, hair dryer, phone, coffee maker, nice unit right here. What's really neat is the door for the master is a sliding glass door. I think that's kind of neat. But if you really want privacy, there's also a curtain. All right, so you do have, well, as you can see, a king-size bed, or it can be 2 twins. You can separate these as well. You do have a little area to sit over here to do your makeup. As you can see, there are some lights and some shelves. These are just supposed to be closed. Little TV up there. You do have some closets, and you have your own bathroom in here. Toilet's in a great place. That could be a little bit tight. In fact, you know what? I don't want to sit on that because it's prepped. Okay, power, 3 shelves, mirror, single basin sink, and a shub tower combo. As you can see, that would be a little bit challenging for someone my height, right? I mean, you can see how close I am to the ceiling, and of course, the tub is a little bit higher, so it's going to be a little bit tight for someone 6'4". All right, so let's check out the balcony here. And you can get to the balcony from the master, or you can get to it from the living area, okay? No loungers, but you have a table with 4 chairs, and I can squeeze out there. It is a little bit tight out here, guys. All right, but you do have great views out the side of the ship. All right, so let us know what you think of this 2-bedroom Grand Suite. Ciao. So to be honest, as the Grand Suite goes, I was a little disappointed with the balcony because it was really cramped with the table and the 4 chairs, but there it is. So there is another 2-bedroom Grand Suite we're going to look at. This is in the back of the ship, again, on a corner. And so it's much more spacious. So let's take a look at the corner Grand Suite 2-bedroom. 8166. This is a 2-bedroom Grand Suite. So as you come in, you have a little coffee maker right here. Nice mirror. Nice sliding door. Beautiful. Now remember, this ship is 27 years old. Nice sized TV. Obviously, there's a safe in here. You can see everything's open. Little mini fridge, sofa that can convert to be into a bed if need be. Typically, you got 4 chairs. Again, is this a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, Lisa?
It says 2-bedroom.
All right. So this is, it looks like a queen, but typically they're a king when they're together or 2 twins when they're separated. Lots of closet space, guys. Tons of closet space. Decent sized TV. It's about as big as you put there. Nice big mirror. The bathroom, toilet, actually not too bad. It might be a little bit tight there if you're my height, but not too bad. Single basin sink. You got some shelves, some power up there. It's a shub tower combo, which would be it's going to be a little tight for someone my height at 6'4". All right. Let's check out this balcony before we go try to find the rest of it. All right. It's pretty cold out here today. We've got a table with 4 chairs, nice big wraparound, loungers. Yeah, this is how to do it, guys. Not too bad. Leave that unlocked. Let's go check out what's over here, because this is the other bedroom. You got 2 beds. This is, again, what they look like separated. Again, twins when separated or king when together. Your nightstands. This has a tiny TV, and you have your closet here. But I also believe there is one more bathroom right here, and this one's got the stand-up shower in it. So it's got the old school curtain, of course, but this would be for someone my height. The toilet, though, that's in a great place for the taller fluffy. Single basin sink again, power up top, some shelves. So there you go. There is your 2-bedroom Grand Suite. What do you think of this living room? I love it. We'll see you on the next one. I've warned you. We're going to get drunk tonight. All right. And we are now moving on to the owner's suite. Ooh, moving on up. 8522. This is a 1-bedroom owner suite. So let's check this out. So just, guys, lots of room here, guys. I mean, obviously this is the living area back here, but I mean, just the space. You know, in a lot of newer ships, this would almost be like an accessible cabin, right? But definitely not. It's a pointed difference. So when you come in, you have a little dresser right here and 4 closets on this side. You've got hanging, and I'm not going to close that door. They have it propped open. Over here, you have your sort of desk area with a mirror, some lights, smaller TV by today's standards, but it's okay. You have 2 US power, 2 European power, and everything's sort of, I'm not going to call it digital, but you press buttons to turn things on and off, which is nice. And a makeup mirror. Plenty of drawers and cabinetry. Across from this is your bed. It's either 2 twins separated or a king when together. And the nightstands would move in. I don't see power by the bed. The ship is too old for that. And there is a curtain that can close off the living area and the bed area. Okay. Here's a great sofa sectional with a couple of chairs, coffee table. I'm assuming this also can convert to a bed, which is why they have the curtain. Okay. Across from this, a little bit of a bigger TV. There will be a mini fridge down there. You got a safe up here. What I like is there's built-in audio system, which is awesome. Coffee maker, so you can have your own coffee or espresso first thing in the morning. And a little table to sit here and have it at, because you have these beautiful views out here. Let me see if I can get a quick look for you guys. A couple loungers on this side, right? Look at that. Again, we are all the way at the front of the ship. All right, let's go back in, check out the bathroom. Love the tile work when we come in. So you got a bidet and a toilet. Again, look at the tile work in here, guys. All right, nice stand-up shower. It is raised, so at my height of 6'4", it's gonna be a little bit tight. But you got a nice Whirlpool tub, his and her under-counter mount sinks, power, nice. Love it. 1 bedroom, owner's suite. Let us know what you think of this one. Ciao. Well, there you go. All right. And the very last on this list is the Royal Suite, which is the most prestigious cabin on this ship. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was a little bit flustered while we were doing the review on this because there was like 4 officers in there with us. And yeah, we thought we were about to be in trouble, but we just kept on going through. So here it is. Cabin 8514. This is the Royal Suite, and it is 1 bedroom. And the gentlemen that make this ship run smoothly, making sure that this cabin is up to spec. They're giving it the white glove test. So when you come in, beautiful dining room, beautiful artwork, nice living room, 2 sofas, a couple of chairs, beautiful tables, your glass table here, nice end tables as well. We'll get to the balcony in a minute. Across from this, nice TV area here. And for those who are going to have a big party, there's a grand piano here for you guys with a huge bar area as well. Now there is a bathroom right off of this, which is accessible to both the bedroom and here, but we'll go look at that now. We're trying to not get in their way because they're doing their checks. Bidet, toilet, nice big mirror, single basin sink. And as I said, this does connect to the master bath. And so you go in here, beautiful Whirlpool tub, huge stand-up shower. That is a 2-person shower. You've got 2 individual handhelds there if you want to use them, and a nice rain shower that you can sit underneath. His and her under counter mount glass bowl sinks that are lit up. Nice big mirror, and over here another mirror. Moving forward, by the way, there's a lot of digital features in here, just touching things and things light up. Moving into the master suite, guys. The master suite is to die for. It is unbelievable. Beautiful bed, king size or 2 twins if you wanted it separated, but I don't think anybody would want this bed separated.
I don't think so. Actually, I'm not sure that you could because it's recessed.
Yeah, it is recessed a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but that's how they're made. Mm-hmm. Over here is coffee, if you want coffee in the bedroom before you leave here. Lighted mirror for doing your hair and makeup. Little TV right here. Here is your closet and dressing area right here. Now the balconies over here, guys, they're working on curtains and stuff, so we're not going to go out there, but a decent sized balcony with a couple of chairs and a table and a couple of loungers, as you can see. And we are all the way towards the front of the ship, so you have amazing views. So let us know what you think of the owner's suite, and let us know if this is your speed.
Royal Suite.
The Royal Suite. There you go. The Royal Suite. All right. Well, there you go, everybody. The Royal Suite, as well as 15 other cabins here on the Enchantment of the Seas. So big applause. Thank you, everybody, for being with us.
And thank you all for the thumbs up. We do appreciate it.
Macrina, coffee for you now. Coffee for everybody if you were playing the drinking game. And by the way, hello, Nurse Tara. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. So, I know a lot of people, we discussed this a little bit before we got on board, whether it was privately, whether it was publicly, of like, yeah, man, 27 years old, what do the cabins look like and stuff. Well, all in all, I think they look pretty good. Yeah. I made a comment in one of the cabins about the cabinetry being beat up because it looked like the wood, I don't want to call it distressed, but it didn't. Anyway, I believe that's the way that it was intended to look, sort of unfinished.
Yeah.
because we saw that in several cabins the same way. But generally speaking, I mean, everything's in fairly good order here, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Much better than the Conquest that we were on.
Oh, without a doubt.
When we were on the Conquest, most of the cabins were fairly beat up, that I would say. So, but no, these cabins all look pretty good. So, again, hello, Nurse Tara. Hello, Valerie. Welcome. And Macrina's drinking coffee. Oh, my good Lord.
Nice.
So, we've had an interesting 24 hours. More like frustrating 24 hours. So, as we tell you we normally do, we got up at 2:45, strapped on the microphones and the phone and the gimbal, and it was time to go stalk the ship. So we do, and we were expecting that it was going to go pretty fast, right? Because it's a much smaller ship, this, that, or whatever. Well, it turns out it's actually taking us like much longer, not a little bit, but like nearly 40% longer to do some of the decks. And the reason, it turns out, the doors are the same exact color of the walls in the hallway. So you almost can't see the doors.
There are many times that we pass by and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute, there's a door
I had to
here.
back up. And the numbers, they also blend in to the wall.
Well, not only that, but they're staggered because you got,
Well,
say,
if this is a room and this is a room, and then this is a room and this is a room, that's where a lot of ships are. There's, they're across from one another. These are not. And the numbers are not
the numbers
sequential.
don't line up.
So
Yeah.
we found it very, very frustrating and challenging.
Yeah.
But we did deck 2, 3, 4 for the cabins and started the public areas. And I realized on my gimbal, the little microphone thing was showing red. Like, oh, no, don't do this to me. You red means it's off. Now, I had turned on, both of the mics were working. We checked these things, right? Sure enough, the microphone was off and the microphone was dead. And hers was still on, but it was almost dead. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. All this pain, I'm calling it pain and suffering because this, oddly enough, was the most challenging deck tours for us to walk through.
Yeah, I agree.
So I ran back to the cabin, got everything off the phone, put it on the computer, and there's not one good video. That microphone died 2 minutes after we started.
Yeah.
On deck 2, which is the bottom deck. So all the work we did last night, deleted in the garbage can. We got to do it again.
Yeah.
All of it.
So we're not happy about that.
No. And what's so frustrating is that our process is essentially the same as how we do things. All the devices get charged up before we leave wherever we are. If we're on a cruise ship, about to get on another cruise ship the night before, everything gets charged up. Last night we were in, or not last night, but the night before we were in Tall Man Mobile. Everything got completely charged up. So when we come and do the ship, we turn the mics on, we do all the cabins, and then the mics get turned off. Those microphones last days and days on a charge.
Usually.
Yeah. And I promise you, they were fully charged, and I promise you, they were turned off. But last night, boom, dead, gone.
Yeah.
No microphones.
Yeah.
We got to do it again.
Yeah.
Which means up again at 2:45.
Yeah.
Which sucks because tomorrow's a port day, and we were intending to get off for a little bit, and I wanted to do it early because we also typically video the upper decks
Yes.
in the daylight hours when people are off the ship.
Yes.
So
now that's going to be, we're going to be doing that while we're sleepwalking.
yeah. So
these videos are going to be interesting.
Yeah. But we've had a challenging 24 hours. So anyway, we, by the time we were done and settled with this, it was honestly about 6 o'clock in the morning, and slept until noon. I mean, it seems funny to sleep till noon, but when you go to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, it's 6 hours, and I'm happy I got the 6 hours. So we got up and just, did some stuff around the ship. Nothing too important today, just sort of checking things out a little bit. The upper deck, they were doing all kinds of fun stuff up there. They had a big belly flop contest. We shot some video. If I have enough time, we'll put the highlights together tomorrow and show you some of the belly flop competition. It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And some bands out there playing music and just different things. They had a movie playing earlier in the day too.
And the evening as well.
Yep. And so so there was that. Anyway, we decided we didn't want to go to the main dining room tonight, so we just nice and casual. Tonight's formal night, and again, we told you last night we didn't even bring our bathing suits.
Mm-hmm.
We repacked. We're just here to work and capture the ship. So you know what? We're gonna not go to the main dining room tonight. It's formal night. We'll just go up to the buffet. So we went up to the buffet, and they had some a good-looking spread. A lot of Mexican food on there tonight. There was some chimichangas and all the fixins that go with it, and the rice and stuff. And man, so that's what I had. And then we went to the show. We haven't actually talked about this.
No, we haven't.
What did you think? I'll let you go first.
The show, I thought.
By the way, it was called.
It was called Can't
Stop the Rock.
Can't
which,
Stop the Rock.
Which I feel we've seen before.
I don't think that we have.
Watching that? No, we haven't seen that.
No. There were several songs. The premise of the show was the songs that made rock great. And they had several songs in there that were, depressing and slow, and they had these dancers that were trying to, this is a great song, and it's like, really? That was what I was thinking. What was the one? I can't remember. And then they did The Rose, which again, it's a beautiful song, but when you're trying to do a dance production to it, it's a little strange. And then other numbers were great.
Yeah.
So it was a mixed bag, I thought.
I'm not saying anything. I have no opinion on the matter.
And
you'll enjoy yourself.
And then the vocalists, while they clearly had talent, some of them were not singing songs that they should have been singing. There was that. And again, they clearly had talent because some of the other songs they sang, they sound amazing, but they were singing songs that just were not good for them to sing.
Yes, Danny, it's a country music show. Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
It was a mixed bag. In the end, it was good, but there were. I saw several people get up and leave during those depressing songs.
Yeah.
I saw several people get up and leave.
It wasn't bad. I mean, the dancers were actually pretty good.
The dancers were
talent-wise.
Good. Yeah.
They were spot on.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
We had talked before about, the dancers being out of time and out of sync and things like that.
These guys were pretty good.
Utopia. These guys were getting slapping the motions at the same time, and they were good. All hands were open at the same time and closed at the same time and all of that fun stuff. That's important.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for me is just bad song choice.
I agree. Bad song choices.
Not all the way, but a half a dozen of them.
Yeah, but it was enough that it was enough. The good songs were great, and we enjoyed them, and we sat through a lot of it, or we sat through the whole thing.
We did.
A lot of people got up and left.
Yeah. Yeah, not bad. Look, the whole thought process, we sort of talked about this yesterday. We're on a 27-year-old ship. It's the second oldest ship in the fleet. There's only, the oldest one is from 1996. This is from 1997. This isn't going to have the top of the line anything.
No.
It's their oldest ship. And so their top of the line everything goes to all their newer, ships and the entertainers and all the better end ones. And,
that is true, but I felt like they had good entertainers. I felt like it was just song choice was not so great, I thought.
Yeah. Well, like the band they have playing at the pool. My least favorite pool band I've ever seen.
Okay.
We haven't actually seen anything else yet.
I've seen a couple of them.
The saxophonist that came out in the middle, he did a pretty good solo. Yeah, but I mean, just generally speaking, that is the sort of the benchmark where I think about stuff. It's like we've also talked about food. We'll talk about food here with you guys now too. We just got off the Utopia. Food was phenomenal.
It was.
It was really good. It's well done, and we've been on other Royal Caribbean ships, and we felt the The food on the Utopia was better than the
Than
other
the
ships.
ships.
Just, again,
Still
maybe
think
because
that.
it's the newest ship and it has the best chef in the fleet and the best cooks in the fleet, if you will. And so
Yeah.
the food was pretty good. Respectfully here, again, 27-year-old ship, the oldest in the fleet, they're not going to have the top of anything. I've just said that. And so the quality, it's the same food, but it's prepared by a different set of people
Mm-hmm.
with, let's just call it a different potential set of standards. But I mean, it's not that it's not edible. It just doesn't taste as good
Yeah.
as the food, that we had on the Utopia.
Oh, the food on the Utopia was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've enjoyed everything I've eaten. It's down a couple notches.
Yeah.
Right. So
You may need to add some salt and
Yeah.
spice it up a little bit.
yeah, for at least for the food choices we took.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, I mean, we had her thing. She went to the lunch buffet today, and she just nothing really like jumped out at her, but she wanted cheese fries. So she got the fries, and she's looking for the, like the little
sauce.
cheese, and she
I
couldn't find it.
it.
And I'm already sitting down and eating. I don't remember what I had for lunch, but plate full of stuff. And then I got a salad and stuff. Anyway, I got up and I found the cheese sauce. She's just not good at looking. and so I brought back this big plate of French fries with cheese sauce on it, and it needed salt. It wasn't. It's very bland.
Yeah.
Most of the food seemed very bland, and I know they serve spicy food,
They
but
do.
a lot of the food that we've choiced has just been bland, but. It was good.
Yeah.
I think. So anyway, so we went to the show and
We have one more to go to.
yeah, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Oh, the joy.
Now. Song choices. Talent's good.
Yeah.
Song choices.
Yeah, and it's also being on the Utopia, not the Aqua Theater and not the ice rink, because those are completely separate, but just being in their main theater. Now, the tech there was just out of this world with the lasers and
gosh,
this.
yes.
I mean, oh my gosh, the tech was amazing. 27-year-old ship.
Yeah.
Tech, minimal. Minimal.
Although the theater on this ship
Oh, it's beautiful.
has glass. So
Oh, yeah.
even in the balcony, you have
Great views.
great views of the stage.
How
Where
ca-
on the Utopia, you don't have great views in the top 3 rows of the balcony.
Even the fourth
because
row, really.
fourth row too.
Yeah.
Because they've got the
Wooden.
and then the wooden rails.
Yeah.
And then the seats are leaning you back. So yeah.
Yeah.
Look at your 27-year-old ship.
Yeah. How could a 27-year-old ship have it right and the newest in the fleet have it wrong?
Yeah.
It's,
The seats are comfortable, but you just can't see the stage.
no. You see a rail.
Yeah.
It's literally like, I mean, I saw it a little bit better, but I mean, if you want to see, you literally have to lean all the way forward and like lean against the rail. But I promise you, that's if you're in the front row of the balcony.
Yeah.
If you're in the couple of rows behind, you've got no luck. Danny Mac says, jump out at her. The food is dead. It's not supposed to jump. Oh, Mr. Literal. Welcome to the stream.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, it's that's why we find it interesting to sail on so many different ships across different companies and fleets and things, and the things that seem to work well, seems that don't. Even like Carnival's new ship, we talk about, the concept of that center stage is great, but there's just
Execution, not so much.
no, because you can't get enough people
No.
in that area to see it, and unless you're on the floor, on the floor, if you're in any of those upper things, you can't see but maybe half or less of the show.
Yeah.
Because of the way things are all designed in there.
Sidelines.
So it's interesting to see all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Karina says, perfect seats for sleeping during this show. Yeah, they were
I wish
really
I could
comfortable.
remember the name of that song.
Oh, I don't know. There were several of them that were just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just very depressing.
Yeah, there was,
Even their opening song.
Was
They
so
should not have
weak.
had the singers singing that they chose.
they had microphone problems. They didn't have the dude up loud enough, so all you heard was
Yeah.
the girl, and it just, these are just things that stick out to me.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people who left, but there was people stand by. I didn't look downstairs. I don't think they actually got a standing ovation.
I don't think they did either.
I don't think they did either.
No.
But the main female vocalist that like sang her butt off, she got a rousing applause.
She did.
She deserved it.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Something else that I want to mention before I forget. In all the cabins we reviewed, here, we're going to go for a walk, everybody. We're going for a walk. Going for a walk. That cabinet right there. That is supposed to have a refrigerator in it. And in pretty much every cabin that we looked at, there were refrigerators in there. Well, as you can see, there is no refrigerator in ours. So just because it's supposed to have a refrigerator in it doesn't mean you're going to have one in there.
Yeah.
So we were a little bit shocked that we didn't. Now, let's say you're coming onto a ship and you have insulin that needs to be cold or medications and stuff. If that happened to you, just please get with your cabin steward and say, hey, I got to have a fridge. And they'll work it out. And if not, they'll bring ice 14 times a day to keep it iced down for you.
Exactly.
Or maybe they keep it at the medical center. There's solutions. We don't have any of those issues, but Lisa will typically go and get us drinks for the stream kind of early and then just stick them in the refrigerator so they stay cold.
Or especially tonight because we've got to, go walk the decks again and nothing is open at night.
Again! God,
So,
I'm so mad.
2 nights in a row now I got to go get beverages for us so we, have
So
something
mad.
to drink. Yeah. Because this one talks all throughout the videos and, when you talk all the time, you need some beverage,
Our little friend.
Yep.
That's such.
That's.
It looks better here.
It does.
But our towel animal's hanging from the ceiling tonight.
And staring at me.
Yeah. It's kind of freaky.
Giving me the eye.
We better take that off before we go to bed.
I know, right?
We'll wake up and go, ah!
That thing is staring at me.
Oh. Did everybody have a good week this week? It's Friday, right? TGIF?
Yeah, I hope
right?
so.
Is everybody ready for a fantastic weekend? Sports, it's that time of year, playoffs and bowl games are beginning and things. So hopefully everybody's going to have a fantastic weekend. And guess what? We will be with you 2 more days. Hopefully tomorrow not as tired. For some reason, I have no energy tonight.
No.
I am exhausted.
Both of us.
So, yeah. Anyway, Macrina says hum a few bars.
That's the problem. I can't think of the tune.
Whiter shade of pale. Depressing, Sean.
No.
Gusty, beverages, please. I know, right?
Talking about your love has left you.
Oh, well, we're going to sleep until at least 2:45. And then it's walking all the decks again. Maybe last night was just a good practice. And so that now that I know how everything is off, it'll make it easier this time.
The videos will be better.
Maybe. I don't know.
You got to look at the positive side.
We did a lot of backtracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was so happy when we got to deck 4 of them. I'm like, yes.
I know, me too. Almost halfway done.
Right? well, after that, there's only 2 more decks with cabins on there.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, so.
And then to find out we got to do it all over again.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing more. And the same thing, like, it's been a tech meltdown 24 hours. Even with this, again.
Yeah, when
everything's supposed to be muted. It's not. It's supposed to be on this camera angle and whatever pops. I'm like, where did that come from?
And our little window in a window
That's what I'm
down
saying.
in the bottom corner,
half.
Of it's
what is
black,
this?
Yeah, and we were like, we had to squish up so you could see our faces.
We are mobile. Yes, we are. At least it's a small ship. Thank the Lord it's a small ship. Yeah. I was just expecting it to be able to go faster because it was a smaller ship. We're like, not as long. It's half as wide. This is going to be fantastic. But it actually...
There's a lot of inside cabinins.
Cabinins. See?
That's a new word.
Cabinins with the shub tower, protein panks. Yeah. Yeah, our average deck tours are between 11 to 13 minutes max-ish. It was like 17 and 18-minute walks. It was crazy because we're actually having to backtrack a bit. It's okay. It's one of those things. But it was just I was more taken back that our microphones that always work a certain way didn't work. But that's just us.
Yeah, they've always been dependable.
Always.
Yeah.
And again, Macrina says, at least it's a small ship. Yes, it is. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up.
you.
That'll perk me up.
Yes. We appreciate you guys.
Well, tomorrow night, Lord willing, we'll bring you decks 4 and 5 and maybe 6. Because we only have 2 more nights on here, so we got to compress things.
Yeah.
The problem being, I was expecting to be editing those today.
I know.
But
I know.
we don't have them.
I know.
So another long day tomorrow.
Yeah.
So anyway, that being said, we are going to try to cut things a little bit short tonight. So, but remember, if you are watching us live right now and you have a question about the Enchantment of the Seas,
we actually have Valerie, you asked a question yesterday.
Oh, we got answers.
Yes. You wanted to know how many passengers are on this cruise ship. So maximum capacity on the ship is about 2,700. Double occupancy is around 24. No.
Yeah, 23 or something. I forget what it was.
2544, I think it was what he said.
No,
but we actually have on the sailing, we have 2506.
You're confused.
Am I confused?
Double occupancy could not be 2544, and we only have 2506 on board.
Okay, so 2446. That's what it was. 2446 is our maximum double occupancy capacity.
Yeah, you should have written that note down because that's not right either.
But anyway, there's 2,506 passengers on this sailing.
So we're nearly completely maxed.
Yes.
So,
yes.
It doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't.
No, even though it's a smaller ship, right? It's 81,000 tons, literally a third of the size of the ship we just got off, right? The Utopia or any of the Oasis class ships. It's also about a third of the people, right?
Yeah.
And a third of the staff. Everything's in thirds, but today in the high part of the day, you could get a lounger on deck 9 by the pool.
Yeah.
There were loungers available, so it just didn't seem overly crowded, and that's what you'll find interesting about a cruise. You know, on a sea day, everybody sort of does go to their own corners. Not everybody wants to go to the pool deck, or not everybody wants to go see a theater show or whatever. And so everybody has their own version of a good cruise vacation. And so we find in a lot of cases, you are able to find loungers up by the pool area. Not always. There's some cruise lines and cruises that we've been on where the space is not ample enough, so you can't get enough chairs there. Therefore, the chairs are always full, right? Oddly enough, it seems that happens a lot with Carnival, but their spaces are so big, at least, on the newer ships. But anyway, on this one, it seemed to be okay. Further updating comments from yesterday, people asking us about the clientele. I would have the same opinion today. I feel it's a good mix of people from young and old. There are little ones on the ship, and there's older ones on the ship, right?
Agreed.
Though I feel there's probably a few more mid-20s to mid-30s than I thought, unless every single one of them were at the pool today, which could have been.
I think
which
they were
could have
all at
been
the pool today.
But just walking around and the buffets and the restaurants, the shows, and you're looking around at people, it's a great mix of people.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's see. Danny says, so we should expect a live notification at 3 a.m. No, we are not streaming that live, Danny.
No.
We are not.
Definitely not.
Macrina's like walking off the Yacht Club chocolate and Madacries. Yeah, that
Still.
actually that happened on the Utopia. I promise you. we walked our butts off
Yeah.
on that ship. This is literally a third of the ship. So, though it is 990 feet long, but it's only 100 and something feet wide, where the Utopia is like 200 and something feet
I don't
wide.
know. The
and almost
Utopia,
1,200 feet.
I just felt like I was walking and walking and walking forever
Just
to get
never ended.
from one end of the ship. And this one
Yeah.
is like, okay,
Yeah.
we're there.
Well, where our cabin is, if you guys look at deck plans, again, cabin 2073, we're sort of right in the middle between the front elevator and the aft. Now, the aft elevator shaft is not really aft. It's just a little bit back of center, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But they only have the 2 elevator shafts. That seems to be a Royal Caribbean thing where most ships have 3. This has the 2. But when I go to the left, we go to the middle. If I go to the right out of our cabin, we're heading towards the front. So, yeah, I agree. It's just not that far.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, if you're in one of the cabins to the aft,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
that is a much longer walk
It is a much longer walk.
to get to the elevator.
Yeah, it's almost as far to get from the forward elevator to the rear elevator as it is for the rear elevator to the rear of the ship.
The back cabins.
Yes.
And there's no crossover.
No, there
And
isn't.
so, I mean, we found this out when we were doing the tours last night. So we get all the way to an end, we can't cross over. We have to literally walk all the way back to the elevator shaft, then cross over, and then walk all the way back to the end on that side. Sort of reminiscent, if you will, of Oasis class ships because of the aqua theater in the back. You can't cross over. So you have to back up to the elevators and cross. That's actually about the same distance, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, Patricia says, "Hi, late, but gave you 3 thumbs up."
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Patricia. Welcome.
Thank you.
And Valerie says, "LOL, thanks for the info."
Oh, our
You're
pleasure.
welcome. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, I feel it was like 23 something double occupancy, and then we're 25 something this time
Okay.
now,
Okay.
because there was a several hundred difference between the two,
Okay.
and then there's several
And
hundred.
I didn't write the
Yeah.
double occupancy number down. I
It's
was
all-
just trying to pull that out of
It's
my
all
head.
right. It's all right. You still get applause. Good work. Good work. All right. Well, if you can't tell, I am just beat.
Yeah,
Absolutely beat. I think
me too.
some of it's just a letdown from last night. It just, I don't know, it took the steam out of my stride or something. I don't know. Just tired. So we are going to call it quits
Yes.
tonight, but we will be back tomorrow night. Fingers crossed. with some of the public spaces. Which ones, I don't know. Heck, we may just turn it on and go, yeah, well, that was a complete on night 2. We're just going to sit here and do nothing and play this for you.
So here we go again, it's no surprise. 'Cause we know better than to roll the dice. So take this love and try to make it new. You can't fight it when it feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know
go, everybody. Morning Light, the official, unofficial, official song of Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. And that is also for the thumbs up.
Yes.
We're at
Yay.
19.
Thank you.
By the way, nobody commented on the horn. From watching last night, it was at the very end of the highlights. Lisa got the horn of the ship. You know what's funny? We never got the horn on the Utopia.
No, we were never able to capture it.
No, but the music was so loud you couldn't even hear it going off.
Yeah.
That's how loud the music was.
I have it
It's
on
like,
video, but you can't pull it out.
No.
Because like you said, the music was just so loud.
yeah, when I was down there, we were leaving, and they're partying, doing their thing, and it was like, I'm like, was that the horn? And then it did it again. I'm like, holy crap! That's when I really understood just how loud the music was up on the Lido on the Utopia. You could barely tell the horn was going off.
Right.
And Danny also says, group cruise, 331. No, it's not 331 days. It's 329 days, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on, it's right there on your screen. Right there underneath my finger. Try not to punch poor Lisa. Yeah, if you're showing up in 331 days,
You're going to be late.
you are going to be late.
You're going to miss the ship.
So what do we have planned for Cozumel? Well, even if we had planned something for Cozumel, obviously the fact that
We have
all of
to-
our work last night had to go in the garbage can, we're not going to be awake in Cozumel. We're going to be going to bed as they're putting the gangway out
Yeah, maybe.
tomorrow morning. That being said, we were only going to get off the ship to buy some
meds.
medications. We get most of them when we are on cruises and stuff. So that's all we had planned anyway.
Yeah, we're going to be going back to Cozumel several more times.
6 more times next year. Is that what the number was?
I think it was 6
that
times.
I teased you guys
I'm
with?
pretty sure it was 6 times.
Yeah, 6 times.
Yeah.
6 times next year.
So we weren't planning on doing anything special anyway.
Nah.
Yeah, just pick up a few meds and
Yeah.
go on back. But now
No, it'll be the
we're gonna
same. So
we're gonna do that, but we are going to have to try and video the upper decks. Hopefully while everybody's off the ship, because we try not to get people in the videos.
Yes, correct. So I don't know. We may just try to video it all tonight and be done. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. The point
Pool
is,
deck
but
really is pretty at night.
it is. But even still, we go to bed 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. We'll wake up around noon. We're in Cozumel until 5.
Yeah.
So it'll be okay to get off and do what we're gonna do. But then the rest of the day for me will be editing, so we actually have content for these folks.
for the stream tomorrow night.
Yeah, unless we get lucky and there's no music playing at night. We had just gone up to 4, but it was not quiet last night.
No, it wasn't.
I was having to talk over the music, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny and Macrina, I'll let you argue that out. So, so Cozumel, we're just, we've probably now been there. It seems like every other cruise ship we're on.
Either goes to the Bahamas or Cozumel.
Well, recently it was Bahamas. We had a heavy Bahama fall.
We did. And previously it was a heavy Cozumel trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's only so many times you can swim with dolphins. I mean, it's special, but I don't know. We're in, Cozumel's sort of one of the good fun things to do in Cozumel is drink. I mean, it's a big drinking port, right?
It is.
And
We don't drink.
not really. We will put a stray daiquiri or mudslide in there if we're in the yacht club of some cruise line. when our manservant brings them to the door.
Manservant. Oh my gosh.
Gosh, manservant. Oh God, that was such a weird experience. But we love Gushti.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Butler, not manservant.
Right.
Butler. By the way, I'll give you an update on our cabin steward. I've just of the opinion she's not the friendly sort. I've run into her multiple times. She's always said hello. It's always been cordial, but not friendly. You know what I mean? You know how some people they're not trying to be rude or disrespectful or mean or whatever. They're just not friendly people. I don't think she's a friendly person, but she was
I think
nice.
friendly's probably not the choice of words you're looking for, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, because she is nice,
Yeah.
and nice kind of goes along with friendly, but
Yeah.
she's reserved.
Yeah. Well, but not even a smile.
Oh, I get smiles.
Oh, I haven't seen the smile
You
yet.
haven't seen a smile?
No, I haven't seen the smile yet.
It's very subtle, but it's there.
Yeah. You know, like, hey, how are you today? Oh, I'm fine. It's. She answers how I feel right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm working on overtime, y'all.
Yeah.
Shane says, would love to join you, but sailing the Carnival Sunrise in November.
Okay.
We'll wave to you from the ship.
Yeah.
Awesome, Shane.
Yeah, you're gonna have a good time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But Novembers, I think, are going to be. We'll have to see, but after this coming one. Novembers are typically when our fall season of cruising starts. And so y'all keep your Novembers open. That's what I wanted to say, but, you know, things change, and I don't know.
Things do change.
Sociable. Yeah.
Yeah, sociable.
I think that's right. Which is what a weird job to have for not being a sociable person.
Not necessarily.
Well, because you got to deal with the passengers.
Yeah.
You got to deal with the people that are staying in the rooms you're supposed to clean. And yeah, I mean, when we met her like that, she didn't even introduce herself.
No,
you know,
she didn't.
she just said, we clean the rooms twice a day. Do you want morning or night? Or we clean rooms once a day. We have 2 shifts, morning and night. What do you prefer? That literally were the words out of her mouth. I says, well, we usually prefer evening. We have 5 o'clock down. And she says, okay, I'll make a note. And away she went. Not, hi, my name is Sunshine. Certainly not. I'm going to be a cabin attendant. I mean, look, we've all cruised before. There's just like, I think just a certain expectation you have with your cabin steward, and they're generally very friendly.
Usually. But, I mean, you know, we've had cabin attendants before that were
Never
that
like
were
that.
reserved. Yeah.
Never, yeah. But again, I don't think it's being mean or rude.
No, I don't think so
It's
either.
just a different personality type.
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly, with that personality, she belongs in the kitchen where something where she doesn't have to have
Nope.
contact with the passenger. Look, because it's all about right? Any cruise line, it's all about our experience, the passenger experience, right? And the one person that takes care of you, you know, your cabin attendant,
You typically would want them to
be the outgoing,
sociable
sociable people.
because you have to, you know, they're in here with your stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Be friendly at least.
Yeah. So
I understand what you're saying.
you know, the famous phrase, you know, he's got a face for radio, or she's got a face for radio.
Yeah.
She's got the personality for being a cook. I just, right? And again, I'm it's not trying to be mean or rude at all. It's just that personality doesn't seem to mix with the job she has. I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know. Yeah. McCrane again says she's not. Oh, what is it? Only if it's, I don't know what your guys are talking. She's not sociable. Yeah, no, not at all. Maybe she's having a bad week. I mean, that's potential too. It's potential.
Yeah, maybe
Yep.
she's, you know, tired like we are and
Yep.
just, you know,
Oh,
doesn't want to talk to anybody.
I promise you, she's tired. The cabin, the crew
They
in
work
general,
their
they work
butts
their butts off.
They really do.
Beats having a too talkative steward. I can
That's
understand
true,
that.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can absolutely understand that and agree 100%.
Yes.
Maybe she's newer and concerned about the information and not small talk.
And you know, and
Maybe.
and maybe her English isn't that great. No, she seems
No,
she
her
didn't
English
have
is
any
fine.
accent.
No,
she didn't have
an
any
accent.
So yeah, that's not.
Sounds like she has the attitude of "I'm not here to make friends" sort.
Yeah.
You know, I
That could
could
be.
maybe go with that too. Again, friendly enough. Just, you know, at least I think friendly. It's just not the right word.
No.
Cordial. I think that was probably a better word. Right? Hi, you know, we clean the rooms twice a day, or I mean, once a day. We have 2 shifts, morning or night. What would you prefer? I don't know. Whatever. Danny says maybe a bad week. She could use a nice gift.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
This time of year, they may be missing family and children. It's
That's
potential
true
too. It's potential too.
Yep.
Just, generally speaking, we've been on, well, everybody's different. I was going to say, we've been on a ton of cruises, a lot of holiday, even before our channel, we loved to cruise around the holidays, a lot of cruises. The staff is usually, they're just held to a different standard typically. I don't know, whatever. You never know.
Well, and usually
Could be any of these things.
And usually too, when people are missing their family, they tend to talk about their family a lot.
Yeah.
And she hasn't really said anything.
Nope. Theory, maybe she doesn't realize how famous you are. Yeah, famous in my own mind there, Shane.
That's funny.
Too people-y a job for me. Right? Yeah. And it's... Well, thank you for the thumbs up, whoever just gave that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
And I hope this isn't... I don't think it's crossing a line. Because I've heard it from multiple people, and I think from him himself. Even what we do with YouTube, right? There's nobody here in our cabin. It's us, a couple of lights, our computer, and a camera. Now, we're talking to a bunch of people through the medium, but there's no people here, right? This, for a lot of people who have, potential social disorders or just not sociable in general, can be fantastic on camera because there's nobody around.
Nope, that's true.
And there's, one of the big cruise tubers. He's not a crowd person. He doesn't generally like people. He's more introverted.
That's true.
And so you won't find him a lot out in public just because he's not a big people person. But fantastic in front of a camera, right? So, maybe she would be really good in front of a camera.
Maybe.
Yeah. Just put her, well, you know what? Maybe we'll sit her down here. We'll leave and just talk to the camera. Which is funny because talking to a camera is it's very uncomfortable to a lot of people. Even this one here, Lisa, she's camera shy.
Oh, yeah.
And she's growing into it more and more because we just do it over and over again. But
because you leave me and I have to stare at the camera by myself.
It's funny when we do what we do. I don't actually stare at the camera a lot because the computer is down here and I'm making sure that things are working and running and comments are coming, all this stuff. And so sometimes I'm not always staring at the actual camera, which I am right now, but I'm down here working. But it's also kind of hard to work and keep the thought process of the brain going while you're working the equipment and stuff. And we need a producer. We need like 100,000 people and somebody to run this stuff for us.
Right.
We need more staff. Anyway, but for a lot of people, it really is awkward to talk to a camera. And I feel it's because there's no response. And when you're talking to a person, there's instant response. Or even if you're texting somebody, there's a response back. It may not be the response you're wanting to get or looking to get, but you're going to get something back typically, right? With the camera, you get nothing back.
Yeah,
There's zero, which is one of the reasons why I enjoy streaming, because it doesn't come from the camera, but it does come from the comments, which is why we always ask you guys to leave a comment because we're having a conversation. By the way, thank you for the thumbs up.
Oh, thank you.
Another thumbs up.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean,
Yep.
you guys make it the show that it is. I mean, without a doubt, it's all because of you guys.
Yeah. Macrina says, watch during the group cruise. We will all be unsocial. Then we're going to get to the first meeting. I'm like, hey, everybody. And everybody will be like,
I can't ever imagine that.
I know,
happening.
right? I'm like,
no, I can't.
I know that's you,
imagine
Macrina. I've seen you before. Come on. Come alive.
it.
I'm scared. Danny's like, I offered to be staffed and was turned down. No. Well, I don't need somebody to take the cruises for me. I need somebody to work the equipment for me. Oddly enough, I believe that this all could operate, I don't want to say wirelessly, but independently. Like, I could have an operator sitting at their home behind this, and we dial it all in. There's lots of production companies out there that produce things from afar because the way that the equipment all works these days.
Interesting.
So I don't know if I don't know. Whatever. Who knows?
Interesting.
For now, I just keep my eyes down here a lot, and I apologize. But that's why. So Mercury's like, little old me. One day, Danny, we're going to take you out from what you do, and we'll put you behind the console. Hey, Shane,
Aw,
super
Shane,
chat.
thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Jeez,
We don't have lights. Wait.
I'm charging. Hang on.
Lights. Sorry, that's as close to flashing as I can get.
Thank you.
Flashing lights, that is. Let's be clear.
Shane, if you've watched us from when we do our live broadcasts, our RV, we call it Tall Man Mobile. We've got this LED lights that are framing the window behind us, and
we can make it.
I can make it dance and flash and stuff. I've got, little app. And so I don't have those here. Right? So, and Chris, I'm not bringing them either. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, Shane. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Macrina's like, I will press the horn button.
I don't even get to press the buttons.
Danny's like, I'll work the equipment on the cruise.
There you go. There you go.
Nurse Sarah's also like, take me too. I could use a break from being a public servant. Oh my good Lord. You guys are a mess. Every single one of you.
That's why we love you.
Yes. You are just as much of a mess as we are. Well, maybe not as much as we are. Because we are pretty. Oh, see? Pressing the wrong button again. Thank God I actually mute myself when I'm talking. Yeah. All right, y'all.
I'm tired.
We got to go.
Yeah. I'm exhausted. Love you guys.
We love y'all. We don't have to go home, but we got to get the hell out of here. Peace.